Hey guys, Ron Bondo Build Construction here today. We're going to do some stampcrete. Got a little patio here that we're pouring. We're pouring half this patio today. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. We're going to pour the rest of it. And we're going to stamp it with a seamless slate pattern. We're putting like a brown color in there with a charcoal release agent. 4,000 pound concrete. So stay with us. It's going to be cool. I'll try to show you guys some tips and tricks on stamping and stuff. Thanks. Alright guys, so we got our color here. It's like a chocolate brown color. We're going to weigh it because we got 8 yards of concrete. We want 3 pounds per yard. Got there 24 pounds, 24 and a half. But we got, put a little bit more in there because the bucket weighs a pound. Put a couple handfuls in there. This is what we're doing. We're going to pour half this bad boy today. We always put plastic up because the splatter from the track buggy. We're going to pour this section. Probably going to power screed it. We're using 4,000 pound concrete. We got wire mesh in it. It's going to be air entrained concrete because it's exterior. We're going to stamp it with these texture mats over here. We got these texture mats. It's a heavy stone texture. It's a Psycha stamp. Yes, that's what it is right there. Psycha stamp. Heavy stone, it's called. I like this pattern. It's a nice pattern. That's what we're doing, guys, today. It's pretty hot out. We're pouring this at 2 o'clock, so that's why we split this in half. I didn't want to do this in the hot sun. I don't have that many guys today, so we don't want to struggle with it. So that's what we're doing.
What was under that to begin with?
You guys got any words of wisdom for the stampcrete today?
Not really.
For YouTube? Danny?
Feed her the beans, give her the business.
Give her the business?
Get it done.
Feed her the beans? Evan?
I got none.
Come on, kid.
Pitter patter.
You gotta have something.
Patter, patter, let's
You gonna moon the camera today, dude?
What do
Yeah. How about that, dude? I had to edit that shit out of there.
You like that one?
Yeah, you bastard. I had to edit it.
Why don't you keep it?
Oh, yeah. That would have been great, showing your ass to
Says
YouTube.
made in the USA.
You've seen your ass enough, kid. We got a track buggy this today.
Just couldn't figure out why you had a
Can't get the truck in here, so we got the Allen track buggy. What'd you say, Danny?
I said you just couldn't figure out why you had a beat tattooed on each ass cheek.
We got the crew of few today. We're gonna get her done. Half of it. We're gonna get her half done. Jay, let's do the whole thing.
I don't care. You can do
No.
the whole thing.
Nah. I don't think so. It's too hot.
Ron doesn't have the cojones for that.
I don't have the cojones for that?
No, I thought you were big and bad.
I was thinking I didn't have the crew for that, but that would be picking on you guys.
You're part of the crew.
I can do a lot, but
You're part of the crew, baby.
you gotta learn how to run a trowel, bud. I got that funny float for
I'm
you.
working on it.
I got the funny float. You can learn. Oh, here. Is that a concrete, boys? No. Waiting on the concrete.
Oh, he's got his own.
Run it back in. Okay guys, it's Bondo here. I'm going to try to talk you through how we poured this slab. We did this slab in 2 different pieces, and we stamped both sides like I said earlier in the video here. It was real hot. I could only get concrete at 2 o'clock on the Friday that we started this project. The stamping part of this project and the pouring was on a Friday at 2 o'clock, and then Saturday we ended up pouring it at I think 10 o'clock. So we were right in the sun on this one, guys. And like the video, to answer the question, is stamping concrete hard? Well, that depends on a lot of things. On this job, yeah, it was pretty hard, I'd say, because we've been pouring concrete for a long time, and I've done a lot of stampcrete, but it's a game changer when you're in the sun, I'll tell you. You really got to hustle. And we got the right equipment. We got a track buggy, we got a power screed, and there just isn't a lot of time, with the sun beating on it like that, and it's 90 plus degrees. You don't have a lot of time to mess around. So I would say if you're gonna try to do stampcrete, I wouldn't attempt it in the sun. I would try it real early in the morning, or do it in the spring or the fall, when there's obviously no rain in the forecast or whatever. That'd be a good time to try stampcrete. I wouldn't try stampcrete if you're new to concrete. I would pour a bunch of concrete and get really good at pouring concrete if you're new to concrete before you started stamping concrete, because it's a whole nother job that you got to do after you're done. So that's my take on that part of it. So I'll try to show you what we're doing in the video here. When we poured this, we dumped out a lot of concrete. That's how we do it. We're pretty experienced at it. So we dumped out a bunch of it, and here we are with a straight edge. We're going to put a wet screed in there. Wet screed is nothing more than a piece of concrete at grade. And now I got the power screed here. I'm going to run the power screed along that wet screed, and that keeps me level. I got the right side of my power screeds on wet concrete, and the left side is on that straight edge that we made, that straight piece of concrete. So we just kept getting flipped around here and using those wet pads to pull down this concrete. And the guys behind me, I call them puddlers. They're just raking the concrete down, keeping it level. And these guys are pretty important. If they don't do their job, the power screed's not going to turn out right. It's going to ride high, or there's going to be a hole there, and it's going to be a low spot or whatever if they pull too much out of it. So these guys are fairly new, but they're getting pretty good at puddling. My friend Danny, he's done it quite a few times, but the younger guys, they're new to it, but like I said, they're getting pretty good at it. So here we are, just pretty much finishing this up. That's me in the orange shirt. I'm bow floating the pad real quick, what we got done. When you're pouring these, you want to keep up with your bow floating. You don't want to get way ahead of yourself and not bow float it, because especially in the sun like that. So Jason, my son Jason's on the track buggy. We got Brent and Evan puddling. And we hook up our wire too, guys. We have hooks that we make to pull the wire up. Brent was pretty much pulling wire on this whole job. That's pretty much what he did. Was just pulling up, hooking that wire, making sure it's up into the concrete. It doesn't do any good if it's sitting on the bottom. And this was a 4,000 pound concrete with air in it. I think I said that already in the video. We pour exterior concrete at 4,000 pounds, and we put air entrainment in it, which actually creates air bubbles in the concrete, so when the water gets in there, it has a place to go in the winter and it doesn't freeze. We live in upstate New York, and concrete will freeze on you, and it'll pop, and it'll leave rock holes in the surface and stuff. So that's why we use that. Jason's taking over the bow float here for me, and I've been training him. He's getting pretty good at it. So here he is going opposite direction. I went the one way, and after we finished up, he went the same way I did, and now he's going the opposite direction. It's good to bow float these in opposite directions. It'll knock things down, flatten things out. And like I said, you want to stay on there. You want to get on there as soon as you can, especially in the hot weather. Get on there and knock it down. Here we are hitting the edges, guys. We're just magging it. Me and I think that's Danny. No, that's Evan. Me and Evan are edging just running around with our floats and knocking out what we can reach, closing up those edges. And here the other guys are washing out the truck and stuff now. We had to wash the truck out in the track buggy. A lot of times that's what we do. We'll actually wash the truck in the track buggy if we're, in somebody's yard and we don't want to leave a mess. And we always leave a little pile of concrete there in case you need a little bit for the edges. You don't want to wash your truck out and not have any concrete left. I'm trying out this funny float on this job, guys, and actually I like it quite a bit. It's from Craft Tools. It's got a little swivel head on it, and it's kind of nice because you can reach right out there with that thing, and you don't have to knee board these. And I like it better than a Fresno for stamped concrete because a Fresno's steel and it'll kind of close up the surface on you. Where this is nothing but a mag float on got a swivel on it. Some people call it a funny float, but I got a little adapter for it. I can hook my bow float handles. I can put those handles right on there. It works pretty good. You can reach right out there far. You can snap as many handles as you want on that thing. So I kind of like that. It's a new tool for me. They're pretty easy to find. You can find it right on Amazon. I think I got it right on Amazon. But you can use it like a bow float here where we're reaching out and picking up, or you can swivel the head sideways and kind of do like a sweeping motion, which works good too. You just got to reach out, maybe 6-8 feet. It works good like that. So it closes up the surface, like a mag would. So it doesn't completely seal the surface, but it takes a lot of your bow float lines and stuff out. Just gives you a nicer finish. Brings up some of the cream at the top, so that works out real good. So guys, if you're new here, never seen my channel, my name's Ron Bond. Everybody calls me Bondo. I call my company Bondo Built Construction. So this is the kind of stuff we do during the summer. We do a lot of stampcrete, and we do a lot of anything to do with concrete, guys. We do Nudura foundations as well. We pour a lot of flat work, do pole barns, and we do some excavation work. Matter of fact, there's another video that I'll link up to this one where we prep this job. We have an excavator, a small Kubota backhoe, track buggy, as you can see in this video, and I got a little Bobcat M50 little tracked skid steer. Walk behind skid steer. That's kind of handy too. So if you like that kind of stuff, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. We're putting out quite a few videos, and I got a lot of videos already on YouTube. I got over 100 videos on there, all to do with this kind of stuff. There is some home improvement stuff on there too, because during the winter we do renovate houses. Usually I'll buy a house every year or two and I'll fix it up. I buy houses that are in pretty rough shape, so we do a lot of that stuff. That's all good stuff too. So I encourage you to check my channel out, and like I said, subscribe to it, hit the bell notification. By all means, if you got any questions, give me a question on here. Any comments either, guys, leave them. I like the dialogue. YouTube likes the dialogue. It helps the algorithm, which YouTube kind of ranks your videos according to what's called algorithm. So if you get some interaction on there with your people, they like that, so that'll help my videos reach other people. They'll start ranking my videos better so that they can reach more people, help more people out. And don't be afraid to, if you know something I don't, help me out. I'm always learning. I love to learn stuff, especially stampcrete. I've done doing stampcrete for probably 5 or 6 years, but I'm still learning. There's always something to learn, with stampcrete. A lot of different variables like weather and wind, and what kind of release powder. If you use powder, you use a liquid release. There's dyes, there's additives, there's all kinds of stuff with the stampcrete, guys. So Brent's dusting off the stamps, the powder.
This wind's not really helping either.
No, the wind's going to dry it out quicker. That's hitting the edge here. We get good texture on our edges. good. It's like surface hard, you know, soft on the bottom. Jay's got the funny float. Hitting it with the funny float. There's no bleed water today on this slab. It's non-existent because of the heat. That's why we did half today, boys. You wouldn't want to do this whole thing today. No way. Right, Jay? You wouldn't want to do this whole thing today. Yeah.
Not without a few more people.
Exactly. That's what I thought. That looks a lot better where you're doing it than it did.
Yeah, because I couldn't get the right pressure on it.
That
Got
looks,
kind of push on it.
that looks way better.
You're getting rid of that pattern there. Well, that was also the middle point where I couldn't get. So.
Getting a hang of it, Ev?
Yeah, it's been my first rodeo.
Well, actually, it is your first rodeo. It's the first time you ever did that.
Yeah, did?
Yeah.
No, I did it at your house when we did the sand crate on 45.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh, alright. My bad.
Not my first rodeo, but it's my
It's your
second.
second rodeo. You fell off the horse the first rodeo.
Got 3 more seconds on the bull this time.
Come on, Ron. Give her hell. Yeah!
You're going. Coming down the hole.
Hey, Dad. Get them
Just out here stamping her,
Put that horn.
getting her done.
Giving her the beans.
Giving her the beans. Look at the technique right here.
Look at that. That's the way they do it on YouTube.
It's a shimmy, shake, shuffle right there.
That's how the professionals do
All
it.
your stamps line up perfect.
He's just showing off at this point.
Hit him with the dirty two-step.
Social distancing.
So, Danny, 6 feet. 6 feet,
Social
Danny.
distancing, Danny.
Yep, you got a mask on, I'm not worried about it.
See how I figure. If someone else has a mask on, why do I need one?
You're gonna find somebody on YouTube with that.
Oh, Ron, you just stepped off the pad.
Negative.
Positive.
Ghost Rider.
Watched it with my own lookers right there.
Them shoes, though.
Anywhere.
Them shoes. Right there. You. Yeah. See?
See, they don't do nothing.
Uh-huh.
They're pro finish
Your
shoes.
Sketcher shape ups there.
There's my dancing shoes.
Flip that one and fold it over. Call them the concrete Crocs.
Yeah.
They really are.
The concrete crocs.
If anything, the concrete slides.
Right in there, Danny.
It's a
Can't
hot
breathe
one.
with this thing.
It's a hot one today, boys.
It's hotter than the hubs of hell out here, boys.
Hotter than the underside of Satan's nutsack.
Hotter than the forest there.
So hot out here, make you stupid.
I was stupid before it was hot.
Yeah, and you're just screwed.
What's your excuse?
I've been dropped on my head a lot.
You're the mailman's son.
Yeah, we need one right there behind you.
Huh?
Right behind you, right there. You need a little laughing. Yep.
The whole thing?
Yep. Just to that halfway to that pipe. Yeah. That doesn't drop it because
I
now
don't think any of this has been done either. See what I'm saying?
right over here. Alright, go a little further. Keep going. Coming down the home stretch. Boy.
Looking good.
Come on. One spot I wanted to get. Hang on, Chief. Chief is Longhorn. Chief is Longhorn.
Ow! Sweat bee. Wow. Dude, they're mean. Wow.
Got stung by them more this year than I have my whole life.
Those little suckers do some damage.
That one on my arm the other day swelled up pretty bad.
Oh, you're scraping.
Just like,
You're scraping, goody.
I know. I'll move it back a little bit. Looking gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Just lay that one right back down on the end. Spinner. Spinner. Yeah, huh?
That's gonna be done. If it wasn't for my concrete
Crocs.
that right there. Woo! Going over to the guy done.
Someone come get this man.
Without the
This right
concrete
here is
Crocs.
how you avoid Rona.
This is how you
Dirty
avoid Rona.
hands and dip.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that.
a little extra,
You don't waste that.
a little extra
We're
dirt
done.
on there.
Here.
Big girl. Gotta lick your fingers after too.
Lick your fingers after it.
Yeah. So you got them nice and clean.
Oh yeah. Look how gentle he is.
He's so gentle. He's a gentle.
Danny, you this gentle in bed, buddy?
He can't remember.
20 years ago.
Back when I was a young buck.
Back when I used to get some.
That's the way we do it at Bondo built construction, right there. Think it cooled off? Huh?
You think it cooled
I
off?
think it's about 98. It was 101, so we're good to go. We got her done. Glad we didn't do the whole thing today.
That's it? Only 101?
Yeah, it's only 101 in the sun.
Not bad.
That was a good call not to do the whole thing today.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have been screwed 2 o'clock.
I support
Look
your
at Danny.
decision.
He looks like he just jumped in the shower of black dye.
Look at your legs.
You get a little bit of power on you up in here.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
There's a social distancing with my mask on, though.
Damn, Gus.
That's the way we do it, boys, huh, Danny? Okay? Work? No, what you're seeing is nothing.
Like this here. Yeah, you can probably do that. Took a little bit to get the.
Well, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. There is a part 2 to this video, so where we stamped this other side, but here's a sneak peek of how it came out, guys. It looks really good. We got it all sealed. We got the hot tub back on there. Thanks for watching my video, and if you got some value out of this thing, smash the like button for me. That'll help me out a lot on YouTube, guys. Thanks again.